Joi. What's up? The Jawn Joi is here.
Jawn Joi.
The Jawn Joi.
The young John.
Young Jawn Joi.
What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your girl Joy Live, the Jawn Joi. Now I have a talented homie of mine in the building. Every time I see him, he's working. Landstrip Chip, what's good?
What's the word?
What's the word? You know what I mean? How you feeling?
I'm tired as fuck.
You tired?
Can I curse?
You can do whatever you want, Chip.
Yeah,
it's your
I'm
world.
fucking tired of this shit. I'm tired. I'm good though.
Man, I understand the tired statement. I definitely understand the tired statement. You had a birthday just passed?
Yeah, Friday.
Friday. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
How was that?
It was cool. I released my project. That's all I wanted to do for my birthday. I know I'm kind of jumping the gun, but
No. We're going to get to the project. You know, I got a lot of questions about the project. We definitely going to get to the project.
yeah, it was cool. Birthday was straight though.
All right. So the project released on your birthday. What else did you do to celebrate? It was all about the baby.
I just got drunk. I've been drunk since
so
Thursday.
that's why you didn't want to take a shot at Tito's with me.
Yeah, I'm trying to cool off.
I was trying to take a shot at Tito's before the interview started. It wasn't about that.
She messed up her intro though, so.
No, see, you see.
That's the Tito.
We're cutting that out. No. All right, so you know the city's really been supporting. All up and down my timeline, I see everybody posting you. Seeing you repost everybody. What's that feeling like and seeing the love come from everybody?
I feel good. I ain't gonna lie, it was unexpected. I wasn't expecting it, not from, you know what I'm saying, the amount of people that it came from and the people that it came from. So I'm happy about it. It's getting bigger day by day, so I'm happy about it.
Why did you feel like part of you was like I wasn't really expecting that? Where did that come from?
Just like, cause I know me, like I don't want to say I'm not a friendly person, but I don't reach out to people that I don't know or mess with. So to see people that I didn't even know or people that I don't interact with posting it, I was like, damn, it must be some kind of good, like to the point where they digging it. So
who reached out that you were like, dang, I wasn't expecting that, or
the most shocking one to me probably was DC on Fly.
That's all right. Yeah.
Just cause I know, like, me and bro cool, we talk, but I know he be busy, like hella busy. So you know what I'm saying, for him to reach out and tell me that he took his time to listen to the whole project, and he liked the whole project, I could fuck with that.
No, it's definitely a dope project.
Thank you.
All right, so you know, you've been at this a while. You know, it's nothing new for you. Like, this music shit is nothing new for you.
Yeah.
What's been the toughest part of your journey?
Just staying on the journey, really. Not giving up.
Yeah.
Just keep going. That's probably the hardest part, cause you see, I was telling somebody earlier today, like, it's so many rappers. Yeah. Especially in Atlanta, like, if you have any type of fallback, it could hurt you. If you weak-minded though, and if you let it just kill your spirit and be like, all right, fuck it, I don't want to do this no more. So really, the hardest part is just keep going, like, just stay at it.
What do you do to stay, you know, focused and motivated when you know, life comes at you, or you know, or things aren't going exactly how you may plan?
I just fall back, like I just take a break. Like, even like in my recording process, like if I don't like how certain sessions are going, certain situations are going, I just leave out the room. Like, I won't try to mess up nobody else's vibe. I just go sit off in my corner, recollect my thoughts, and try it again. But
would you say you low key kind of anti?
High key.
High key anti.
I don't really fuck with nobody like that.
Why is that? Is that just your personality, or?
I'm a tourist.
Okay.
I don't like people like really standing by me. Like, I don't like being in large crowds of people.
I feel that.
Not even like on some claustrophobic shit. I just don't like standing by people. I don't know. I've been like that since I was a kid. I never really liked nobody. So if I like you, it's like I really fuck with you if I do fuck with you.
At least that's
and if
real.
I don't, it's fuck you all the way.
That's real. At least
I can't halfway.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
All right, so talking about, you know, like you said, it's been like that since you were a kid. You're from the A.
Yeah, I'm from here. Born and raised.
And what's it like being from the A, being an artist here, and then like you said, you know, it's basically oversaturated in Atlanta when it comes to rappers.
It's more rappers than females.
And And
We closed for rappers. No more rappers.
no more rappers in Atlanta.
No.
So what is it like being from Atlanta and then being in a city where there's so many artists, but a lot of people are transplants?
Mm.
What is that
What
like?
you mean by that? Like,
A lot of people aren't from here
oh,
that be in the scene.
yeah, I feel that. What was your question?
What is it like, being an artist from the city opposed to, like, what's your point of view, basically, from being an artist from the city, moving on the grind, on the come up, opposed to an artist that's not from the city, on the grind, on the come up?
I mean, I feel like that's what's so special about Atlanta, though. Like, we embrace.
Y'all definitely do.
Like, I don't want to call them out of towners, but people, like, artists who not from here, as long as it's a respect thing, like,
Yeah.
we embrace them.
All right. So what was it like growing up growing up in East Atlanta? What was that like for you?
Just like growing up in another neighborhood, you know. Sports, chilling outside with the homies, riding bikes, stealing out the candy store. Regular. It wasn't nothing too crazy. Like, I ain't grow up like in no super rough neighborhood, so I can't tell you stories about like finding crack under rocks and hearing bullets every night. I'd be lying if I say I told you I heard that every night. Yeah. So it was cool though.
Who were like some of your influences coming up?
Music wise?
Yeah, especially like more so. Well, you can do general like music wise, and then like from your side of town.
From my side of town, definitely like Gucci. OJ Juice, man. Them was like the two like biggest, really like the biggest from East Atlanta. But I ain't start getting into that till like I was probably like 11, 12. But before then, I was listening to like just straight like R&B music. Like my mama had me real big on Sade, like Earth, Wind and Fire. My daddy listened to Snoop Dogg and like Biggie and shit like that. Like I ain't understand like Biggie music until later. But my dad always used to have me listening to like Biggie and Snoop and shit like that. So.
How old were you when you got into music and was
like recording? Probably I was like I said like 16. Like like real heavy in high school. I dove real heavy into it in high school when I figured out I wasn't gonna play sports. Like when I knew I couldn't play sports. Like I was sorry as hell at basketball. I was too small to play football. I ain't play no. I played football in 9th grade and then I got kicked out of school. But I started recording like high school like heavy. 10th grade, 11th grade. Okay. 11th grade was when I first had my first real studio session.
So 11th grade, you got like your first real studio session. You started recording probably around started getting into it around like 10th grade. Then.
Right. Yeah.
And you got a deal while you were in high school still, right?
Yeah. 12th grade.
12th grade. So that happened pretty quick. Like, how did all of that come about? And were you in a group then too? You were in a group.
Yeah.
Young Stunners.
Young Stunners was like way before. I was in a group called Rebel Gang.
Okay, yeah.
Young Stunners was like way before. It's crazy because nobody ever asked me about that. That's crazy. Young Stunners was like the very first when I first started rapping. That was like 10th grade. Okay. So then from there, we was doing this Rebel Gang thing, and then we got signed by RCA. Okay. But it ain't really work out.
What did that experience teach you? Like, what did you gain
everything.
from that?
I gained everything from that experience. Like, from relationships to knowledge on the industry to, how to move in certain situations. Like, I learned so much from the situation. That's why I always tell people I don't regret it.
What was, like, the most valuable piece that you took from it, though?
Not to burn bridges. Like, the relationships are stronger than anything. Yeah. Like, you can have the best music in the world, but if nobody fuck with you, like your personality, or if nobody fucks with you, period, it don't matter.
That is true. What did you take from coming from two groups, from Young Stunners to Rebel Gang, and now, leading your own career as a solo artist? Like, what did you take from coming from the group experience into, being a solo artist?
What did I take from it?
Or what led that? What led you to say, I don't want to do the group thing no more?
Just egos. Yeah, I mean, and just growing older, like, noticing certain people passion for certain stuff be different. So just chasing my dream and separating myself. That's really what it was.
All right. Now, you come from a pretty big family. Pretty big family?
Yeah.
You got like, is it 4 brothers,
Yeah.
3 sisters?
You do your research.
I mean, that's what I have to do.
I can fuck with it. 4 brothers.
So
and
like,
3 sisters.
and you're the youngest, right?
Yeah.
So what was that like coming up and being the baby of the family and having so many older siblings and things like that? Like, what was that like?
I was really the only one in the house. So like I had my way. Like I could tell my parents whatever I wanted to tell them when I was a kid. Like I ain't had to argue with nobody about nothing.
Oh, so they're a lot older.
Yeah, they are older than me. So I was the baby. I was raised as a single as an only child.
Yeah.
I mean, of course they, you know what I'm saying, my brothers and sisters will interact. I got 2 brothers I never met. Yeah, I got 2 older brothers I never met.
Wow. Would you ever want to meet them? Is that something that you would want to do?
Yeah. It's kind.
I actually met a sibling before.
It's weird though. Like, how do you meet somebody after 25 years and not knowing them? Like,
I met my sister when I was 14.
I just turned 25, so it'd be like, hey, I'm your brother. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what's up, bro? Like,
we're the same age.
Yeah. So I wouldn't know how to approach that situation, but yeah, I definitely like to meet him.
Were your parents supportive of your music career? Like when it was like, Mom and Dad, I'm not about to do sports, you know, and I'm about to do this music. Like, were they supportive of it?
Not at first. Like when I was coming out of, we was doing the Rebel Gang thing in the 11th grade, all of 12th grade. We got signed we got signed. So I graduated in 2011. We got May 2011. We got signed December 2011. So like the whole time after I graduated, my parents was like, you know, what you about to do? Like,
they was gonna get a job, go to school.
You going to the studio every night, late as hell. You coming in the house late, not going to school. Like we niggas barely graduated. Keep it 1,000. Like they was just like, what you gonna do? Like you going to the studio? You sleep all day in the studio all night. Shit you ain't really doing nothing. Then when I got signed, I was like, yeah, see what I'm saying? Told y'all, and I was just like, fuck college. I had scholarships and shit to go, but it wasn't for me at the time. I wasn't tripping about it. They supportive now. Now that they see that it's moving. I don't really tell my parents nothing like about my music though. So they be like, my mom the other day. My mom texted me, was like, yeah, your grandma told me you put out an album. I was like, yeah, mom. She's like, you weren't gonna tell me about it? I'm like, you know.
How'd your grandma find out if your mom didn't know?
My uncle.
Like, so your grandma on social media?
Yeah, my family still be on Facebook.
Yeah.
My grandmama tried to follow me on. I don't run my Facebook, but my grandma tried to follow me on Facebook, and I told her not to accept her. I try.
Yo, they do be. One of my aunts, she's like probably in her late 70s, and she be following me on Instagram. She don't got no pictures up, but I be seeing her notifications. I be like,
oh, my grandma could definitely not follow me on Instagram. She getting blocked. I think my mama be probably making fake pages to follow me on Instagram to see what I be doing, cause she be telling me stuff like, yeah, I seen you in the studio such and something. Like, how you know that?
That's hilarious. All right, so since you know your mom was talking about the project, let's get into the project. From my point of view, I want to say congrats. I want to say Tella dope. I've been listening to it, riding out to it.
Yeah, thank you.
You know, what was the inspiration for the album in whole and like the cover art? Because the cover art is really, really dope.
The album in whole, shout out to my brother Squat.
Shout out to Squat.
Squat executive produced the project. Really just the project came about when me and bro just working. Me and Squat just doing records. Like we probably knocked out like 40 records.
Okay.
And we've been working since like September. We knocked out like 40 records. Probably around like March, we was like, fuck it, let's let's put out a project. Like I wanted to put out a single at first, and then I was like, nah, like we gotta get these people a whole body of work. So we just picked. It was really probably supposed to be like 13 songs, but we narrowed it down to 10. I took a couple records off, narrowed it down to 10, and that's what that was. The cover art, we had so many arguments. Like me and my people had so many arguments about the cover art, just from, really just from them wanting you know what I'm saying, they had they ideas and I had my ideas, and sometimes it didn't mix. So probably like 2 weeks before the project came out, I was just like, this is what I'm doing.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? We set the photo shoot up. I got with the graphic designer, and that was the cover.
So for the cover art, did Stranger Things play any like role in the inspiration? Because was it like the same font or something like that?
Probably the title font.
The title font, yeah. Are you a fan of that show at all, or was that just
never
like?
seen it.
Okay, so that was just off your graphic designer's inspiration.
Yeah, it was two different people. One dude did the title font, like the from my point of view title font, and then another graphic designer did like the cover art.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to you working with Squat. You said you guys were working up to like 40 records you had, and then from there you kind of chose. What was the process like going through and selecting what did you want to represent from your point of view?
It's crazy that it came together. It came together because it was really just, he just let me pick my favorite. It was like I said, with 13 songs, so I picked. I don't want to say the best 13 because there's some songs that we ain't picked that's just as good as the ones that's on there. I picked like my favorite 13. I put them in an order. We went to the studio. We listened to them. He was like, I think this should go here. This should go here. You know what I'm saying? We did that for a couple times. We did that for a couple days, and then I turned it in how it is now. So I mean, he really just let me pick my order how I wanted to do it, and he kind of edited how he thought it should be.
Dope. So
that's how we work though. That's why we got a relationship how we can.
How'd your relationship come into play? You working with Squat and y'all meeting each other.
I met Squat in a writing session actually when I was writing for an artist. He had did the beat, and so when we finished the song, he had pulled up to hear the song. He was like, "This shit dope. I like it." So me and him, like, we ain't exchanged numbers or nothing the first time. Like, we just nice to meet you. You know what I'm saying? So he called me like a year later. Was like, I need some help with this artist I'm working with. I want you to write some hooks for him. So I came over to like the very first beat he played me. I was like, pull it up. I did it in like 10 minutes, like the hook, the verse. So he was like, man, we ain't what I called you for, we ain't doing that right now. He was like, we gotta get some more records in. So we just started locking in like every day, like damn near every day.
What's the process like for you, or do you approach it differently when it's songwriting opposed to your own work?
Yeah. I feel like songwriting, I can really say whatever I want to say.
You feel more freedom with it?
Yeah, of course. Because, like, when my songs, it's like I got to watch certain stuff I say to not offend people. Or I got to, certain stuff I got to change my lyrics because I don't want to, you know what I'm saying?
Representing that matter.
Not even that. I don't want people to look at it a certain way and be like, oh, he think this or that. Like, when I'm writing for people, I can say whatever the fuck I want to say. I can say the cat flew with the butterfly. And bye-bye. As long as that shit rhyme and it's melodic, they gonna love it.
That is true.
You feel me?
That is definitely true.
They gonna love it.
Now, how'd you come up with the project title name from my point of view? Like, where were you at in your life where you was like, I want to put this body of work out and I want to call it from my point of view?
It's crazy because I tried to remember that. Like, I remember trying to remember the exact time, like, what I was doing when I made it. I remember I called Paul. I called my manager, and I was like, from my point of view. No, I texted him. I said, from my point of view. And he texted me back. He was like, what the fuck is that?
Paul.
And I said, that's the title. I said, that's the title of the project. And he was like, okay, sounds dope. Like, I was just in the headspace, like, I'm listening to the records we put together. I'm just like, they all sound personal. Like, they all sound like episodes in a series.
Is that where the TV comes into play? On the
Nah, damn. That's a good segue. I'm gonna have to start telling people that.
I got you.
I like that. Well, nah. Yeah. So from my point of view, it's just like I'm listening to the songs. Like, damn, you sound like you going through something, bro. Like, like you speaking to somebody. So.
Were you like going through anything in your life at that period of time where it influenced that title?
Yeah, really, like, me and Squat Hole, like, coming together was like a mistake. I don't even want to say a mistake, but I had a certain situation that I was in. like a management situation or whatever, and I had a record label that was trying to sign me, and I had gotten to a situation or whatever, and like everybody kind of like fell back from me, like was like, oh, we don't want to deal with that right now.
Yeah.
So like the second session me and Squat had, I was explaining it to him, like, you know what I'm saying, explaining to him the situation or whatever. He's like, man, fuck that shit. Like, you just gotta keep doing what you're doing, bro. Like, you good at what you do. Like, keep doing it. So, you know, he just motivated me to really just start back doing music, like, all the way, because I was really about to stop. Squat was just like, man, this music, we going too crazy. Like, we gotta keep going.
Yeah.
So, really, that's, like, because I was working on this one project, and then I got tired of listening to it.
Yeah.
Like, I still got that project done. I just got tired of listening to it.
So that's never coming out?
It's going to come out. It's going to be my album.
Okay.
It's just, I got tired of listening to it. And we just recorded all new music. Start from zero.
So would you say, you know, I guess when you said you got to the point where it was like, you know, you were thinking about, you know, kind of walking away from the music, aside from just Squat, you know, believing in you and, you know, bigging you up and saying, yo, man, like, giving you that support, what else did you do, or what else did you look towards, you know, for that type of motivation? Did you look to anything else?
I don't even think I looked to nothing. I think it was it really just me being hard on myself. Like, at the end of the day, knowing, like, you know what I'm saying, you good at what you do, bro. Like, I always tell my homeboys, like, if I was to get locked up, you know what I'm saying, knock on wood, if I was to get locked up and just do time, niggas would look at me like, bro, you retarded. Like, you was one of the best niggas out, and now you locked up looking stupid. Like, that really be part of my motivation to just stay on the straight path and just do this full time and not, you know what I'm saying, try to do too much. Yeah. Because you get fucked up trying to play around in the streets.
Definitely. Back in, you know, let's talk about some of your songs now. In your song, All Y'all, you said, you know, I'm sick and tired of the bullshit, always going through my phone asking me about my new bitch. You be juggling chicks?
Yeah.
You say yeah. How many chicks you be juggling at one time?
I mean, it depends.
How many chicks have you juggled at, like, the most? Like, you like,
man,
3, 2?
I'm gonna be all the way. It got so bad one time where I had a list, like, in my notes of girls that I would text every morning. I copy and paste the same exact message and send it to them. It's probably like 13.
Guys really do that. My brother, one time, our phones got synced. I don't know what happened, but I got all of his good morning texts. And it was literally like 20 girls. And it was like, good morning, babe. Good morning, babe. Good morning, babe. And I was getting all these texts back, and I was like, who the fuck is this? Like, what is going on?
It got to the point I might as well have put them in a group chat.
Yo.
And just been like, what's up, y'all? Good morning, everybody. You know what I'm saying? Respond one at a time. So I know you all right. You know what I'm saying? But
so I know you all right.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, it got bad for a second. Like, I was feeling myself. Like, I really had a list in my notes, like 13, 14 girls.
That is hilarious. So,
but,
you know, go ahead.
Nah, the lyric in that song came from, I was in LA. When I was recording, I was at my homeboy house recording the song, and this one girl, she just like kept calling me. I'm like, bro, I'm in LA, like, I'm slick on vacation, but I'm working. But I'm like, I didn't come out here for you to be like blowing up my phone. Like, literally asking me, cause I had went to Runyon Canyon. I don't know if you know. I had went to Runyon with this girl. Like, I don't even talk to her. Like, it's really my homegirl, and we was on each other's Instagrams or whatever. And I guess she seen it. And she was like, oh, you went to LA to be with that bitch.
Lord.
Yeah, it was one of them type situations. So I really just had to block her. But like, as she was calling me, I was recording, and I had made that song. And this shit just came out so far.
It's real life experiences. That's
why I said everything it feel like an episode. Like, it's a story for every song down there. But All Y'all, that might be one of my top 3. That probably my top 3 on
I do like that song.
Yeah.
All right, so what are some of your pet peeves when it comes to dating? We already said, you know, girls blowing up your phone and stuff like that.
Pet peeves? Like, these days, girls be thinking, like, females be thinking that niggas just be rich. Like, just because, you know what I'm saying, we able to obtain and keep ourselves up to par.
Support your lifestyle.
girls be like, oh, I seen this pair of Giuseppe heels. This one chick, I barely knew the girl. Like, I met her in the strip club. We chilled probably 2 times. She like, yeah, I'm late on my rent. You think you can help me out? Like, automatic block. I don't know if you got evicted or what. I hope if when you see this, shout out to you. I hope you see this, but you got automatic block.
If she's wondering why
yeah,
Chip hasn't hit her back,
man, just like
that is why.
Just like trying to don't live in my pocket. Like girls got this thing where they just feel like, oh, my nigga doing good. I ain't gotta go make my own money. No, you gotta go get your own. Cause at the end of the day, when we start messing around, then what you gonna do? You feel me?
I feel you. So what would you say are some of your
That's one.
Okay, go ahead.
My pet peeves.
Yeah.
That's one. Just clingy. I need my space. Everybody need their space. Like, I'm in the studio. Like, if you see I'm in the studio, I hate when people like they watch your Instagram. Because you can see it when people watch your story.
Yeah.
I might like if I just post something, it might be like 30 people watch my story, and I see that you watch my story. Don't call me and be like, what you doing? I want to see you. I'm in the studio. I'm gonna be here till 4 or 5 in the morning. I don't want to see you when I leave. I'm going to sleep. I'm tired. Maybe I can see you another time. Like, I don't know.
I definitely respect it.
I'm wired different. Like, I don't.
But then that comes into play, with somebody being busy themselves. So it's kind of like
You know
if
what I'm
they're
saying?
busy
Like,
too, then they
go be
understand
busy.
it, and they're busy too. So
go be busy. Don't just be sitting in your bed all day waiting on me to see you. Go be busy. Like, I'm not clingy like that unless I really like you. Then I want you in the studio with me. Like, I'm gonna make songs about you, all the type of shit. But I ain't did that in so
long. What would you say your top 3 qualities are when you consider, like, okay, so Down Bitch is number 6 on the album.
Shout out to Cap.
Shout out to Cap. What would you say are 3 of your top qualities that you would look for in a girl to make her your down? You know what I mean?
Top qualities. I'm a feet man.
So she gotta have her pedicure.
You gotta have your feet looking good. Like, I can't be seen with you on the beach and you just, you know what I'm saying? You got bird claws. I can't do it. So feet. I like nice teeth. And personality. I don't discriminate.
Y'all hear that? So if y'all trying to get at Chip,
don't get at me though, cause I'm busy.
Oh, right now. He busy. So you need to be busy too.
Yeah, go be busy.
Go be busy. Yo, you need to make that a hashtag or something.
Go be busy.
Go be busy.
I like that. I'm coming up with all kind of, you're coming up with all kind of stuff for me.
I got you. I told you, Chip, I got you.
I like this.
From your point of view, where do you see the city of Atlanta musically with the sound in the next, 5 years?
I don't even want to say because they're going to try to ride what I'm about to do. So, y'all keep doing what y'all doing.
Just pay attention.
Yeah, y'all
That's
keep
all
doing.
we're going to say for that one.
Keep doing what y'all doing. I like it. I love where we at as a city. You know what I'm saying? Back on top.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We had let Florida get their run for a second.
Yeah, Florida's coming up.
Florida had their run. Now, you know what I'm saying? We right back on top.
All right, so, as I listen to your music, I kind of get it's melodic.
Yeah.
You can hear the R&B influence.
Right.
You can hear the hip hop influence.
Right.
So, a lot of the times, as an artist, you sit down and people ask you, what do you consider yourself?
Somebody asked me the other day, what is when I was talking to I was doing an interview on the phone, and she was like, how do you describe your sound? I told her it's melodic reality. It's just realistic, relatable, but just with a melodic, you know what I'm saying, delivery.
Do you feel like that naturally just comes out when you kind of write? It's kind of like that's just how you naturally express yourself?
Yeah, I think the melodies and stuff just come from me, the love of music. And me knowing music so good, you could play a beat and I can't tell you exactly the keys and stuff, but I can give you the melodies and stuff for it, and then the lyrics and stuff. I always felt like I did relatable music. I never tried to go in the studio and make club records.
Yeah.
They come when they come.
Yeah.
I just try to make it's so crazy that people. That's why I say it blow my mind that people like the music, cause I make music. Like recently, I've been making so much music that I like. It's like I be making it for my liking that I don't even.
I understand that.
Like I listen to it, I be like, man, ain't nobody gonna like this shit, cause I'm talking about me and me. I'm talking about me all the time. Ain't nobody gonna like this shit,
But there's a whole bunch of people out there that are just like you.
that's why I say it's relatable, and that's kind of what from my point of view thing come in, cause it's like if you could take my music and relate it to your life, it could be from your point of view too.
Yeah.
You feel me? So.
You know, when somebody brings up Landstrip Chip and say your name, there's no denying the fact that you're hella talented, dope.
Thank you.
But sometimes the word underrated comes into play. What do you think about that?
I wouldn't even say underrated. I'd say like overlooked.
Overlooked. That's a good way.
I mean they're kind of the same thing, but like I be telling people all the time, like, bro, I make good music. Like I have utmost confidence in my music. Like I always tell people, if I'm not confident about nothing, I'm confident about my music. Like I tell people all the time, like A&Rs, all type of people, like, bro, I make good music, and people like, oh, this what's up, bro. You know, I had one nigga tell me, like, bro, a lot of people make good music. I was like, all right, watch this. And he called my phone 2 days ago. I'm like, yo, who you signed to? I'm like, yeah, all right, getting back of the line. Yeah, I don't want to shit on nobody, but overlooked is definitely the word I'd go with. I take underrated though. I like being an underdog. It motivates me. You gonna make harder music than I just put out.
I can't wait to hear it. I mean, because
I got some shit.
From my point of view, it's definitely there.
I got some shit in the stash.
I need to hear it.
I got some shit in the stash. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I got some shit in the stash. I'm probably finna come back in a couple months with another one.
All right. So can we be expecting that this summer, or is it more so looking towards the fall?
Probably the fall. Probably
the
like
fall.
Back to school.
Back to school time.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just gotta keep feeding them.
All right. Well, Chip, I wish you the best.
I appreciate it.
I'm definitely always here to support because I fuck with you.
Yeah.
And thank you for coming through. Let everybody know where they can find you at.
All my social medias at Landstrip Chip. LandstripChip. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, I guess. Do people still use it?
I don't know. I think I stalk my little cousins on it. I don't really
be on it either. Snapchat, Facebook, same thing. Make sure y'all go get that from my point of view.
Yes, everywhere.
Yeah, on all streaming sites. You know what I'm saying?
All right, there you have it. It's your girl, Joy Lid, the Jawn Joi. Catch me next time, and please go check out, from my point of view, Landstrip
ASAP.
Chip.
Yeah, please go do that. Thank
Do
you.
yourself a favor.